Welcome to African Political Arena. Now, one of the longest serving opposition leader in Africa from West Africa, that is in Nigeria, is Abubakar Atiku. The 78-year-old guy has vied for 6 good times, and all this time he's not succeeded. He was actually a former vice president to Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria. He vied against Yaradua, the Nigerian president who died in office. He vied against Goodluck Jonathan. He vied against the former president of Nigeria who died the other day, Muhammadu Buhari. He again vied against Tinubu, the current president of Nigeria. And my question is, why is this guy not succeeding? Simply because everywhere in this world, any strong opposition leader should be or is actually a government in waiting. Why is he not given a chance? Only the good people of Nigeria can actually tell us, because I saw somewhere somebody saying that Abubakar, that is Atiku, he appears during elections. Once elections are done, he's no more. I don't know whether that is true anyway. If you look at what happened in 2023, when there was election, the general election in Nigeria, the current president got 8 point something votes. The second person got the second person, who is Atiku, got 6 point something. The third person was Peter Obi, who got again 6.1, coming in the third. Now, it's a clear sign that if Peter Obi and Atiku came together just before elections and fronted one candidate, then the opposition would have taken this seat. We would be having a different president in Nigeria. And this is a point they should actually ask themselves. Was this the right thing to do? Everybody running their own, and now the results were the current president Tinubu, who actually was fronted or was actually supported by the former president Buhari. And my question again is, if Peter Obi and Atiku, if they have they have this urge to ensure that Nigeria is better, to push for good governance in Nigeria, why didn't they come together and ensure that at least give Nigerians what probably they are lacking right now? If the former president who ruled for 8 years, that is Muhammadu Buhari, if he was not leading people in the right direction, but the opposition failed, or their failure to come together, they have made sure that whatever is going on, it's actually a continuation of the former president. Meaning, if the former president was not doing well, or whatever he was continuing, the same party, that is, the party is APC, the same party, the ruling party, then Nigeria will not get anywhere. Even in 2027, I guess that the time they'll be having another election. If they don't think about coming together and fighting for a common goal, good leadership for the good people of Nigeria, then they should forget it. They should forget it. And at the same time, and this is an issue which is actually affecting almost every Africans, we ought to start doing the right thing. For instance, I realized that the registered voters in Nigeria are actually around 90 million registered voters. Yet, only a very small percentage which actually showed up to vote. 90 million voters, yet the people who showed up during this day of voting. It was around 20 something million, honestly. And this is a problem. Like I said earlier, I've seen it in Kenya in 2022. 8 million voters, or 8 million people didn't show up to vote. And probably the other people shouting the most, saying that the government is not doing the right thing, when they had a chance to show up and probably get the other group get into power. They didn't. And I'm urging my fellow Africans, if we really need to, or we want to change this, our continent, we must change the way we do things, to the west, to the east, to the north, to the south. Because if Nigeria had good leadership, Tanzania has good leadership, to the west we have, to the north we have Egypt, good leadership, to the south, South Africa, good leadership, then Africa is good. Africa is good. So if Peter Obi and all the opposition leaders, if they are not greedy, honestly, if it was not about their stomachs, if it was not about their personal issues, if it's about Nigerians, then they should come together and work as a team. Support the government where you can. In the meantime, oppose where criticism is actually needed. At the same time, offer solutions. That is what I am saying. It is the high time Africans stand and also tell, because these people, these leaders, they are our servants. Even us as the citizens, we can tell the opposition leaders, you must come together if you want to change this nation. Like I said, if this is the move, even in 2027, when Nigeria, I guess they are going to have their next general election, the same thing will actually happen. The same thing will actually happen. This guy has vied for all that time. And also, the Atiku is now 78 years, meaning in 2027, he'll be around 80. At 80, I wish he could actually support other people. If you try something for such a long time, I think the best thing you can is to support another person. That is what I think as an African, because as Africans, like I said earlier, we must push these leaders to work for us. We cannot be complaining day in, day out about insecurity. We are speaking about corruption right, left, and center, and we are seated. And these people, they use our taxes, to do their things instead of doing what they are supposed to. Instead of using our taxes on development projects, they are busy enriching themselves. And these are the leaders we ought to get rid of. To the north, to the south, to the east, to the west, we Africans must come together and push for good leadership, better leadership all over Africa. So for me, it's an appeal to the two guys, the two opposition leaders, that is Peter Obi and also the Atiku Abubakar. You've tried many times. Is it time you support other people? Is it time to make Nigeria better by supporting someone else who probably will face off with the current president? That is Ahmed Bola Tinubu. That is my take, and kindly let me know what you think. Do you think Nigeria opposition leaders, they should stay apart? Do you think they will take us anywhere anyway? That is my question to all the Nigerians. Are you happy about the leadership of one President Bola Tinubu? Do you like the way he is doing things? Given a chance, would you change? And again, given a chance to vote, will you vote or you will stay at home? And when things are going south, you start complaining. Food for thought. Let me know what you think on the comment section. Let's make Nigeria great. Let's make Africa great. Thanks so much.